One of the unique features of Wikipedia and its collaborative interface is the ability for users to add to or edit existing articles. This allows Wikipedia to be more current than even the most up-to-date print publications and facilitates a more interactive learning experience that can be especially useful in a classroom. But before you begin editing or submitting to Wikipedia, as a teacher you should remember that Wikipedia has special regulations about the material published. This material, even if solely authored by you, is freely given and distributed and not subject to claims of copyright. If you have an interest in preserving copyrighted material, don't submit it to Wikipedia. You are logged into Wikipedia, so now you want to practice editing an article. We've logged into the encyclopedia using our free Wikipedia account. This is an important step as it allows other users to identify us and it associates the changes we make with our account so that we can easily track them. To get started, let's look up the article on F. Scott Fitzgerald. Most Wikipedia articles follow a standard format that organizes the data presented in a contents box, which makes it easier to find what you're looking for. Articles that are biographical in nature, such as this one, often include sections such as Early Life or Works. Let's take a look at one of these sections now. We'll see what it has to say about the Jazz Age. This section contains information pertaining to Fitzgerald's life in the Jazz Age. If we had something to edit or add to this information, we could easily do so right in the window with the Edit hyperlink at the top right of the section. This is what we'll want to click to make a change, so let's try that out now. This presents us with a screen containing a bar that has tools across the top, much like in a word processor application such as Microsoft Word. To see what these do, we can simply hover our cursor over the icons. Let's see what the first of these represents. The tooltip that pops up reveals that this button will make text bold. This is an example of the XML code that Wikipedia employs. You'll want to familiarize yourself with this system before doing much editing in order to format your text appropriately. For now, let's scroll down this page and get a better idea of how to edit the content. Before making any changes to the text of an article, you should be sure that the information you're using is accurate and unbiased. Because your changes will appear immediately and remain until edited by another user, it's up to you to keep the quality of the information at its best. Because we don't actually want to make any changes to this text right now, let's use the sandbox to experiment with doing so. We can practice using the editing features by clicking the Edit This Page tab along the top. Now we're in the sandbox, where we're provided with a large text box in which to practice editing. Let's try that out now by formatting some sample text. To select all of the text here, we can use the shortcut menu. Now we can go ahead and delete the practice text and replace it with our own formatted text. Before we add our text, we can go ahead and use the bold feature to tell the sandbox what kind of formatting we'll want to use. Let's test that now. See that the sandbox immediately filled in bold text with the words highlighted? This way, anything we type will be inserted between the quotation marks and formatted in bold lettering. Click Next and we'll type it for you. See how it inserted the text? Now we can see how this text will look by scrolling down the page and previewing our experiment. See the three buttons beneath the text box? These allow us to save our page, show a preview, or just show changes. We want to get an idea of how this will look, so we'll use the preview option for now. Our editing practice worked! Now we're ready to begin participating in Wikipedia. The interactive facilities it presents allow for collaborative editing between scholars and other interested people all over the world. You can use this information in your classroom, provided that you understand the ways in which the new Wikipedia model changes traditional notions of authorship and education. Here are some real-life examples of how the concepts discussed in this lesson could be used in a classroom, either as a teaching tool or an administrative aid.